Okay, so it cut me off on that last part. Um, Again, we may be our true selves with our close friends, but um, authenticity in adolescence can be achieved with support from parents. So don't put up a front. Don't lie to people. Don't be emotionally dishonest. Be your true self. Be who you really are. And you may need guidance and support from your parents in order to do that. Self-understanding, another thing is social comparison. Adolescents are constantly comparing themselves to others. And our new age of social media makes that even bigger of a thing, right? So people are texting all their friends, like, go like my picture on Instagram. I just put it up. It only has, 50 likes and I need to get 100. So the social comparisons are big, right? You've got to have a certain amount of likes compared to what all the likes that your friends are getting and all that. The looking glass self is your belief, an adolescent's belief about how others perceive them. It's common for them to be self-conscious. Um, and also, they try to protect themselves. Again, they may deny negative characteristics about themselves and accept positive characteristics about themselves. Positive things are seen as central to their personality. Negative things are seen as peripheral, one-time thing, not really going to happen. Our self-esteem is our global evaluation of ourselves. Our self-concept is a specific evaluation of yourself in a particular area or domain. For example, I may have a really good global evaluation of myself, but I may have a self-concept of myself in terms of playing a sport like volleyball where I'm really bad at that. So I know I'm really bad at that, even though my global evaluation of myself is pretty good. I'm also really bad at bowling. So when my friends say, let's go bowling, I'm like, oh, okay, sure. Um, so I know that I can evaluate myself positively, but I still know that I'm bad at bowling. There are different dimensions: athletics, scholastics, social competence, physical appearance, close friendships, romantic appeal, job competence. Those all go into our self concept and our self esteem. Our self-esteem is moderately correlated with school performance. Efforts to increase self-esteem don't always produce better academic performance. Honestly, they found that physical attractiveness is the strongest predictor of your overall self-esteem. So if you're cute, you're probably going to feel good about yourself no matter all the other aspects. As family cohesiveness increases, adolescent self-esteem increased as well. Low self-esteem could lead to depression, eating disorders, suicide, and adjustment problems. Identity is really big. Identity is who you are. It represents a synthesis and an integration of your self-understanding. Identity versus identity confusion. This is the stage that Erickson says that we're in. We're faced with deciding, who are you? What are you all about? Where are you going in life? What's most important to you? And psychological moratorium is an aspect of identity exploration, which is also happening in adolescence. They're experimenting with different roles. They're making an attempt to find out where they fit in society, and they're discarding undesirable roles. So, role confusion is a disjointed or fragmented notion of yourself with which happens when you can't really integrate the different aspects of your personality into a unified whole. So you're sort of confused about who you are. And this can be happening a lot in adolescence. A lot of times you'll hear parents say, oh, well, she's hanging with the wrong crowd. Or my son got in with the wrong crowd, potentially because they've got a lot of role confusion. They don't know really where they fit and what are the various aspects of their personality to develop into that unified whole. Um, so individuation, noting that you're a distinctly unique person from all other family members, developing your own character, developing your own beliefs, and having the courage to make your own decisions and live by them. An identity foreclosure is the inability to commit to a role or idea or a direction. So In addition to facing identity versus role confusion or not being able to get on an identity, we're also facing the task of forming intimate relationships with others, finding yourself yet losing yourself in another. There's a positive link between identity development and intimacy. Again, if you know who you are and you are comfortable and you're not confused and you've individuated, you've got your beliefs and your values and you're living by them, it's going to be easier to develop intimate friendships and also intimate partner relationships because you know who you are and what you're all about and what you will deal with and what you won't. This concludes chapter 6.